tracking one of the most unbelievable, highly cinematic stories in the history of science. We're talking about a mission that's been running for nearly 50 years, a spacecraft that has literally become humanity's most distant creation. We are, of course, talking about Voyager 1, humanity's eternal messenger to the stars.
Now, to really grasp the sheer scale of this achievement, we've got to start with this absolutely staggering number, 15 billion. Right now, as we speak, Voyager 1 is over 15 billion miles, so that's more than 24 billion kilometers away from Earth. It's just out there traveling through the vast freezing darkness of space, farther from our home planet than any human-made object in history. I mean, just take a second to wrap your head around that kind of distance. And to really appreciate this, you have to consider the context of when this journey actually began. Picture this, it's 1977. We're talking about a time way before the internet existed, long before anyone had a smartphone in their pocket. And here's the crazy part. Scientists originally expected this mission to last just a few years. Instead, decades later, the thing is still traveling, still functioning, and has absolutely cemented itself as one of humanity's greatest achievements. Section 1, Launching into the Unknown, the 1977 mission. So on September 5, 1977, NASA sent Voyager 1 up into the sky with one primary goal: explore the giant planets of our solar system. And it had a super ambitious itinerary, right? By 1979, just 2 years in, it was already doing its Jupiter encounter. Just a year later, in 1980, it met Saturn. And then, jumping way ahead to 2012, it pulled off something no one in 77 could have ever guaranteed: entering interstellar space. But you've got to wonder, how did it cross such mind-boggling distances so fast?
Section 2, the planetary slingshot, cosmic gravity assist. Well, to get out to those giant planets and beyond without lugging around impossible amounts of extra fuel, scientists had to get incredibly clever with celestial mechanics. Step 1. They took advantage of a super rare planetary alignment that only happens once every 176 years. Talk about good timing. Step 2. As the spacecraft approaches these massive planets, like Jupiter and Saturn, it actually uses their gravity like giant slingshots, whipping around them to accelerate to unbelievable speeds. And step 3, by essentially borrowing momentum from the planets themselves, Voyager 1 saved massive amounts of fuel. That's exactly what allowed it to push so deep into the void.
But here's the thing, this slingshot maneuver wasn't just for speed. It put Voyager front and center for some downright groundbreaking discoveries. At Jupiter, the spacecraft gave us stunning details and made a massive discovery on its moon Io. It actually found active volcanoes there. That completely proved that worlds beyond Earth could still be geologically alive. Then, it flew past Saturn. And not only did it capture those absolutely breathtaking images of Saturn's rings, but it also revealed some crazy features on Saturn's moon Titan. Voyager showed us a world where thick orange clouds hide literal lakes and rivers of liquid methane. It completely revolutionized our understanding of our solar neighborhood.
Section 3. Entering interstellar space, leaving the solar system behind.
Okay, so after successfully completing that original planetary mission, Voyager just kept going. For decades, it kept pushing farther and farther from the sun. And then, in the year 2012, history was made all over again. Voyager 1 officially became the first spacecraft ever to enter interstellar space. It was now literally charting the deep, dark, vast region between the stars themselves.
Now you might be asking, how do we actually know it left? Well, it crossed a cosmic threshold known as the heliopause. This is basically the invisible boundary where the sun's solar wind finally gives way to the particles of deep space. Once Voyager pushed through that boundary, boom, it was officially in the interstellar medium.
And because it's now past that boundary, over 15 billion miles away, communicating with Voyager 1 is a total mind-bending exercise in patience. Its radio signal travels back to us at the literal speed of light. Yet, because the distance is so unbelievably vast, it takes more than 22 hours for that signal just to reach Earth. Think about that for a second. Every single message we receive from this spacecraft is literally a day old by the time it finally hits our antennas. Section 4, the Golden Record, a time capsule for the cosmos. Now, Voyager 1 is doing a lot more than just sending back data from the dark. It is carrying something absolutely extraordinary out into the endless unknown. Strapped right to the side of the spacecraft is a gold-plated disc, deliberately filled with the sounds and images of Earth. It's a literal time capsule designed for any intelligent civilization that might just happen to discover it millions of years from now. It's got greetings spoken in 55 different languages. It holds music from various human cultures.
It even features the natural sounds of our home, thunder, birds, ocean waves crashing against the shore, and incredibly, the sound of a baby's cry.
It is just such a beautifully poetic payload. Ultimately, this golden record serves as humanity's message to the universe. It's our way of reaching out into the cosmic dark and simply saying, we were here.
Section 5. Humanity's Eternal Messenger. Drifting into the Endless Darkness.
And this brings us to a rather profound realization about the future of the mission. We know that one day, Voyager 1's power reserves are finally going to run out. That's just inevitable. The instruments will power down, and the most distant object ever built by humans will fall silent forever. But even in silence, its journey won't actually end. Voyager 1 will continue drifting through the Milky Way galaxy for billions of years. So even long after it can no longer call home, it'll carry the story of Earth onward, acting as this silent ambassador, forever exploring the unknown. Which leaves us with this final, truly remarkable thought to ponder as we wrap up today's explainer. As this tiny, golden time capsule sails through the endless darkness, carrying our voices, our music, and our oceans, who might be listening millions of years from now? Thanks so much for joining me to explore this incredible journey. Keep wondering, and I'll see you in the next explainer.